What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is a closer, detailed look at the new MJX Bugs 3 brushless hybrid quadcopter. It's a brushless toy hybrid. The reason why I say that, but it's a very affordable quadcopter. This thing is just a little over 100 bucks, and this is a really awesome flying quadcopter. It has a really fast yaw rate, really nice yaw rate. The yaw rate on this is faster than the yaw rate on the JJRC X1. It's faster than the yaw rate on the XK X251, and those two are the quadcopters that I think are the main competitors to this here. And some people might think that the Bayang Toys X16 is a direct competitor to this, but to me, not so much, because I don't think that this thing is mainly geared to be a camera quad. The X16, I think, was purposed to be a quadcopter that's going to carry a camera. It's a lot larger. Well, not a lot larger, but the props are definitely a lot larger than this, and the motors as well. Just to give you guys a size comparison, here's my X16 from Bayang Toys, and check it out. It's larger than this, and the props are larger by far. Check out the prop size. So I don't know what size props these are. I think they're 9.5 inch props. I think, not completely sure, but I think these are 9.5 inches. But the props on the Bugs 3 are actually 8-inch props. So the Bayang Toys X16, I don't think is a direct competitor to this. It's mainly purposed to be a camera bird. And even though you might have seen me flying around the Bayang Toys X16 doing flips and stunts with it and all of that, I don't think it's purposed to be that. For one, because of its larger size, and second reason is they actually changed it. They added altitude hold to the newer versions of it, so it's very hard to find a version without altitude hold. So it's really a camera bird now. And it doesn't do manual, well, it doesn't do automatic flips. This thing has push button flips, just one button and you can do a flip either direction. Very sporty flying, very sporty flight characteristics on this, with the fast yaw rate and the deep pitch and all. And even though, let me stop that, my battery is done charging. And even though this thing has a slow yaw rate on the lowest rate, it is capable of doing some video capture, or it is capable of doing some video capture and photo capture, being a camera bird on its lowest rates. But for the most part, I think this thing is a sporty quad, and that's meant to be able to handle camera options as well. So that's why it comes with a camera mount. I have the camera mount around here somewhere. I don't see it right now, but it does come with some spare props and prop guards and all of that stuff. Landing gear. I haven't even opened any of these things. I've never opened the landing gear because I don't have a camera that fits in that camera mount, and you guys know I don't really like to deal with prop guards. And this is a prop removal tool that it comes with, and this tool, you hold it down on the motor here like that while you tighten the props or loosen them. But be careful, because these motors, the metal used on these motors are very soft, so you can damage the metal on this very easy. So you have to be very careful when you're holding this motor still with this tool here, or else you can bend it up. I have gotten some notches in my motors, as you can see. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me use this to point right here. There's a little notch there, and another one I got a little notch in, a little worse than that. It's on this side, but that's minor details, little minor details. What I mainly wanted to show you guys is how mod friendly this thing is, and upgradable it is. And so, for one, as you might have noticed, I have a larger battery in here, and this is actually a 3S battery that I fit in there, and it's about the same size as this battery here. Got some stuff stuck on it but this battery here is about the same size as the one that's in there. So comparing it to this, it's a little fatter than the stock battery. Well, a lot fatter actually. The stock battery is only a 7.4 2S battery, 25C it says on there, 1800 milliamp hours, and it has a case on it. So this battery in here is actually really thin, small, you know, but it just have this case on it, I guess to protect it or to make it fit in there better. But if you were to find a, I think I have another 2S battery this size without the casing on it, but it doesn't have the right connector to fit in this thing. This thing has a XT30 connector, and we're going to get to that soon. Here it is here. But as you can see, it's almost the same width. The stock battery's casing is a little wider, and it's just about the same this way as well. As you can see, not that far off. And the battery that's inside there, it's actually a little smaller than this one. This one is actually just puffed up a little bit. They have some extra padding inside there and whatnot. So on the website, I know you guys are wondering why I have this 3S battery in here. Well, on the website, it specifies that the ESCs in this quad, electronic speed controller, for those who don't know what ESCs are, they actually control the speed of the motors on the brushless motors on brushless quads. But they're specified as being capable of dealing with a 3S battery. So it should be able to handle a 3S battery. I haven't tested it yet, but that's in the plans. But one neat thing about this is, first, let's show a comparison of this to the Hubsan H501S, because it's exactly the same size. So same size, motors and all looks to be the same size. If not, maybe the motors on the H501S might be a tad bit larger, maybe 1807, maybe. But the props are identical, the exact same props, same markings on them and everything. They screw on, self-tightening the same way. They're the exact same props, just about. And so, very similar to the H501S. But of course, the H501S doesn't support 3S as far as I know, but this does. And so, the Bugs 3 has little holes on the top here with the screws in them and little pegs to mount it, to mount the screws in the canopy there. You can unscrew those. I already did it just to show you guys this. You can remove the top canopy and have access to everything in there. So pretty awesome with that. I like that a lot. Very easy to get in and make repairs or upgrades or mods or whatever you might want to do with this thing. And also check out this area here. This light here, this is a light in the front, but two screws hold this plate in, holding the light. Remove those screws and you can take this light out. It's just a plug and play connection there, so you can unplug it and you can hook a nice FPV system up in here. A lot of room in here, plenty of room to add something in there, and it seems like it would be able to be angled up or down with all of that space in there for it. So pretty nice. I really like that about it as well. Looks like there's an extra space in here to plug in for power as well. So pretty decent, man. I really like the way that MJX built this thing. They really seem like they thought about expandability of it and all. And so these are the ESCs here. It doesn't have any markings or anything on it saying that it's capable of running 3S on it, but I'm going by what the website said. MJX, that's false advertisement. If you don't if you know that these things don't support 3S, Well, maybe the board might not, but I'm assuming that the board could handle a 3S LiPo, that it can handle the current. And so here's where the power goes in there, and I wanted to show you guys this clip here actually holds the XT30 in place. Let's see, where's my little screwdriver. I'm going to show you guys, you can get this off really easy from the bottom here. And also how you get this battery is actually a little tight going inside the battery bay there, but there are 4 screws on the bottom here, and you can loosen those screws up to allow for more room in the battery bay. And that's how I was able to fit that in there. And you can see this battery fits in there snug. It fits just right. You know, as far as the center point of the quad, it seems like it's pretty decent. You know, takes up about the same amount of space as the stock battery did. And so let me show you guys this. You can remove this little thing there, that little holder from the bottom in here. Has 2 holes under there. You just push the little clip to the side and it pops it out there. Push the other one to the side. Using a little screwdriver or whatnot, you can push these to the side and get at that inside. It flew off. Here it is here. So got that off, and now look, let me spin it around. This is the XT30 there. You can just wiggle it up out of its place there, and there it is. So I guess you can do some type of mod here to allow for your XT60 to come through here. You can maybe run the wires through here, but I was thinking about keeping the XT30 connection and just melting 2 holes or drilling 2 holes here and 1 there. And let me lift this up again. And what I was planning to do, these points here, this is the negative here and this is the positive point there, and I was just going to solder my XT60 wires right onto that, onto those there, solder them onto there. And first I was going to run them through the holes that I drilled there, and then solder them onto here. I was going to cut them short too, so it wouldn't be so long, and just have them soldered in there and running through the holes here and sticking out the back. That way, you know, it would look something like this, and you can use the XT60 or the XT30. You know, keep the compatibility with the original battery as well. So that's in the works. Might be a Chop Shop episode. This video here might transform into a Chop Shop episode because I'm kind of excited about doing some mods to this thing. But I'm trying hard to just let it be a closer detailed look at this thing. And so, yeah, is that it? I think that's just about it that I wanted to show you guys with this thing. A lot of things seem to be plug and play. You have a lot of sockets here, mostly the lights or whatnot. And the ESCs, just the positive and negative wires are soldered in here. And I don't see what a signal wire. Oh, the signal wires are plug and play. They're plugged in underneath there. So looks like it's running some sort of like one-shot ESC type of thing on this board. But I don't think this board is compatible with Clean Flight or anything like that. So yeah, this thing seems to be a very nice purchase, worth all the money, I think. Well, it's only a little over 100 bucks, so not too bad for a brushless quadcopter, what you're getting. Really awesome. So you guys let me know if you like this type of video that we're doing here, a closer detailed look. Give me a like if you like this, you want to see more of it, and also comment in the comment section. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more detailed looks of these quads and stuff that we're reviewing here on the channel. So that's the MJX Bugs 3, closer detailed look. Thanks for watching.